Hey guys, it's Zam again, and it's 5 times weekend. Yay! And I am in the Amex 48, stock as fuck. I guess I do have the, no, well, the 90 millimeter, which is, like I said, I don't have engine tracks, just the first gun. Here we are, 5 times weekend, because I'm a sadist and I have to play this shit. And, and let the fuckery begin. This game, in all the years I've been playing World of Tanks, it just, yeah, it was amazing. We have a couple, we have our 3 tier 10s, 2 in platoon. We have a good scout tank. He moves up. He's going to get the bush. Plenty of TDs and mediums. We're all going to work our way up here. Get in a position to pummel the red baddies when they show up, as soon as they show up. And we are actually, this is one of those games, usually I'm the one that's yelling in chat, get the fuck out of the valley. But didn't have to, because we really only have 3 tanks there. Surprise, surprise. You know, it's looking good. All our heavies are heading to town. We've stopped some of their heavies from moving out there. And we have a 49. Our 2 T10s are almost there. But then, there she be. The fuckery of Lakeville. The massive blood clot of red streaming down the valley. All right, which is kind of funny at this point right here in the game. Our 10s moved off. Our heavies are over here in town. 2 of them are my platoon mates, so we're actually in communication now. And they actually commented on the time. It's like, holy shit! Look, it's coming down the 2 line. No, in typical fashion, apparently the other team didn't have me because, or they just didn't listen because they bum rushed the 2 line. They went down valley on Lakeville. Not just went down valley, they all went down valley on Lakeville. So, 5 times weekend. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. I'm talking to my teammates. I'm saying, hey, you know what? We have a serious problem. Currently, right now, the massive amount of red that is coming down there. Now, we're all poking, prodding, beeping the corner, and the fuckery continues. Not just on their side, on our side. And their streams are 2 tier 10 heavies. Hanging out, heading down the hill. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, and I'll point this out. Considering the amount of, like I said, fuckery that's going on here, this is very easily still a winnable game. Why? Because with them all streaming down that extraordinarily poor choice of routes to get to our base, those tanks like the AC-48, Centurion 1, the AMX-50, and the Leopard PTA, simply pulling back and letting them steaming up there instead of trying to deny them right there at that point, letting them move up onto the cap. We've already lost two mediums in trying to halt that. Now, mind you, that's where all 3 of their tier 10s are at. And yeah, you don't want to be in a medium, low tier against something like that. So, without further ado, let the fuckery begin. So, we still have 2 tanks, 3 tanks, 4 tanks still sitting there. It would have been nice to have their guns a little bit later in the game, but they all die rather spectacularly, except for the Leo, as they bum rush our cap here. I mean, here they come. Now, like I said, it's 5 times weekend. Yay! Our T10 E5, E100, Carnarvon. They're still making their way to the enemy cap. They've apparently missed the, like I said, the giant blood clot that is currently hemorrhaging all over our base, and they continue to stream. You know, like I said, I'm running this thing as the original first gun, so I have just horrible pen, and I'm just trying to knock out targets as fast as I can. You know, the FE is probably one of the first target I'm trying to do here. You know, I'm trying to keep them tracked. We have an AMX 5100 and an E4 trying their damnedest to keep them guys lit. You know, so we can have something to shoot at. Both of my teammates, my S3 and the AMX 5100, you know, they're not the best for what we're doing here. You know, Bleaches her IS3. You know, it's okay as a brawler, but at this distance it's hard to shoot. Balance trying his damnedest with that autoloader, but once again we have a long reload and the cap is being run. It's not an easy thing to do. So I'm trying to keep cap reset. These guys are actually playing it pretty smart. I'm definitely not going to deny that. You'll see here shortly the 34 and the low have kept back far enough. The Louvet, I should say, kept back far enough that we can't see them. And once again, I watch our tier 10s as they stroll toward the enemy cap. At any point they could have, you know, turned around, gave a little assistance. You know, maybe even say hi, or, you know, I say fuck off, noob, something, right? Nope, just keep on rolling. And they're currently getting demolished by, you know, 2 tier 8 tank destroyers. But, you know, hey, it's 5 times weekend. I mean, the fun needs to be shared by everybody. Knock out my FE. Unfortunately, cannot get the cap lit again, and they do end up winning by base cap on a 5 times weekend with a Lakeville push, Valley push. Think about that. And sadly, this is actually this game right here is going to reinforce to these people on the other side that this is a legit strat. This actually works. You know, I mean, I've seen it in like Clan Wars, you know, in real games. I shouldn't say real games. In a clan setting where everybody knows the plan, but to pull this out of their ass to the point where they can get 15 puppies to come up with this thing and make it work. Because you notice the pilot, the 69, the 34, they've all pulled back. The Louvet pulled back. They're not firing. They're not poking around the corner. You know, they're not playing a typical puppy style. So for 15 baddies to come up with this plan and make it work, I mean, it's a slow clap. That's all I can say. I mean, the absolute fuckery involved with this push is astounding. So, congrats to you guys on the red team. Excellent game.